It's showtime, boys. Are we ready for night 6?
As ready as I'll ever be. How about you, Don? Don?
What? Oh, yeah, I guess.
Okay then. I'll take the lead for now and see where we can go.
Routine as usual, Barack. Don't let the fact that it's night 6 get in your head. For the first 4 hours, you have the regular animatronics, and for the last 2 hours, you have to deal with Fredbear.
Thanks for the heads up.
The hardest part will definitely be the first 4 hours. After that, it's pretty much a repeat of night 5. Hey, Don, do you think Barack has what it takes to beat this night?
Huh? Oh, I don't know.
Was just wanting your opinion on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Freddles are piling up as quick as ever. It's hard to keep track of them.
They don't give you much leeway for tonight. It'll definitely be close, but great if you could pull it off.
I'll try my best. I can't promise anything.
Just stay focused on the sounds. Freddles are louder when they pile up.
My light's flashing. I think I hear him breathing. I just don't know. Ah! What? I heard him walk away.
Good try. Sometimes they don't go away immediately. I usually open the door when I hear the third footstep of them walking away.
That's just a pain. I was doing well too.
Happens to the best of us. I'll get my turn out of the way.
Let's hope that we don't have a repeat of Fnaf 2, right, Don? Don?
What? Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm done with this facade. What the hell is going on, Donald? Why are you moping around?
Stay out of my business, Obama.
No, you can't just waltz in here and act like a toddler. Grow the hell up.
I said stay out of my damn business, you donkey.
And what if I don't?
Then I'll knock your teeth down your fucking throat. How about that?
Guys, keep it civil.
Then do it. Prove me right that you're the problem. You already proved you don't have any common decency to respect a literal toddler.
It's not that.
Then why do you hate a child that didn't even do anything to you?
It shows overall hatred.
Shut the hell up so I can explain.
Okay, then, go ahead and explain.
I can't wait to see you tools mock this in press interviews.
Just say it.
He reminds me of myself.
What?
You heard right. He reminds me of me.
How? You hate him. Why would you make that comparison?
When I was young, very young, my father taught me the hard fact that there were two types of people in this world: killers and losers.
I think I remember seeing that in your autobiography.
We had a very businesslike relationship, no real emotion at all. As a small boy, I was emotionally neglected. As an adolescent, I was emotionally abused, made out to be a weakling by his own father.
Sorry about that, Don. I didn't expect to hear any of this when I pressed you about it.
It's life. Kids were raised like that. They were raised to be big, strong men. Emotions didn't matter. If I cried, I was weak. If I struggled, I was weak. If I didn't do anything else but win, I was a loser.
And that's a problem we're still trying to fix nowadays. Men's mental health is seriously important.
You know, people say that my father's instincts still show as an old man. It's hard not to after getting shipped off to military school at such a young age. That ruthlessness. Sheer cold ruthlessness that he always wanted me to have, even if I didn't want it. I guess seeing that child cry so much was nostalgia from a life I never lived. Like I was my father, my own kin, disciplining me.
Isn't that weird that you remembered all of that from a Flash game? And she's right there, but it amazes me how even the smallest games can cause such a big connection.
Yeah, I guess it is weird. I haven't thought about that side of life for years. Decades even.
Donald, what do you define as success?
What do you mean?
Where does your purpose lie in all of your work? Is it to outwork what your father has done and feel superior? Or to prove to yourself that you weren't the weakling you were afraid of being?
Being honest, I don't know. I really don't know.
One more thing, Donald.
What?
What do you think takes the most strength to do?
For what?
Anything. Could be anything under the sun.
Managing businesses, a lot of businesses like I do, take strength.
That it does, but I think something takes more strength than that.
And what may that be?
Being weak.
Come again?
You heard me? Being weak.
How does that even make sense?
Think about it. As men, we've been told our whole lives to never be weak or vulnerable. And when we have, we trust in the wrong people that just end up hurting us. So it's almost impossible to open up to anyone.
What's your point?
Any man can lift a big weight and say how strong he is. But when a man can't lift his heart and admits he needs help, that's real strength, the strength to be weak.
Huh. That's something, all right.
You've built a legacy that'll last forever, and you've completely outgrown the fears that were lurking in the corners of your mind. You'll be okay.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You're the world's best security guard after all.
Yeah, I am the world's best security guard. I'm glad respect was put on my name for once. No need to fear. The world's best security guard is here.
That's more like it. Now sit back and watch Joe complete the game.
If you guys didn't notice, we switched over to Nightmare Fredbear. As you can see, this means we're nearing the end of the night.
The hardest part seems to be the first 4 hours. This seems pretty easy since you don't have to listen for breathing.
That mouth of his might need more than a Mento.
I wonder what those teeth actually smell like.
Either piss, blood, or semen. And knowing DeviantArt, it's probably all three.
I'm still left wondering how this all fits into place.
It's a trick question. It doesn't fit into place.
Every time I hear that laugh, it always sends a chill down my spine. Also, things will make sense soon. Just trust me.
You are damn good at giving empty promises.
Community Notes on Twitter is taking a massive dump on almost half of your tweets.
Well, that's because my social media interns don't know history that wasn't taught on TikTok.
Are they really that bad?
I don't know who on my administration appointed them, but I wouldn't doubt if they couldn't even understand something as simple as this.
And they say spanking is child abuse.
What does that have to do with anything?
Come on, Obama. You're telling me some hardcore discipline wouldn't set people like that to becoming better?
I doubt spanking grown adults is going to result in any change.
Well, I wasn't talking about adults, but that works too. There just needs to be discipline.
Yeah, it's called jail. You should be very familiar with that.
Ladies, calm down. We don't want Donald to go back to his emo phase.
I should have just kept my mouth shut.
Oh, it's already done.
What the hell? Why was that so easy?
That was incredibly anticlimactic.
I mean, it was me who did all the work, but I will agree that was a lot easier than I anticipated.
So does that mean we're finally done?
Just wait.
What the hell is happening now?
What's going on?
Just sit and watch.
Can you hear me?
Where are we?
Like I said, just watch.
I don't know if you can hear me. I'm sorry. You're broken. We are still your friends.
They're all disappearing.
Do you still believe that? I'm still here. I will put you back together. A flat line.
Damn.
Life is often taken for granted more than we even know. In the blink of an eye, everything can change.
Yeah, truly everything.
That upsets me. A life lived without peace. Horrible to think that it's a true reality for some.
How do you think I feel?
So what does this all mean, Joe? So much happened that I need a recap.
So let's separate the gameplay with the mini-games. The mini-games all took place during the year 1983, as shown on the TV. This means that this specific incident was the bite of 83, not the bite of 87.
How many damn bites does this place have? This whole establishment should get the Tsar bomb treatment.
Now, if you couldn't tell when that bite occurred, the crying child indeed passed away due to injuries.
Such a sad story, man.
Now, regarding the actual gameplay, there's multiple theories regarding it. One prominent theory is that you play as the crying child himself, and every night you're stuck in a nightmare. That's why the time when you hit 6 a.m. is actually an alarm clock and not the traditional church bells we're used to hearing.
Obama, you were right about no peace.
The more popular theory is that you play as the older brother of the crying child. This is supported by the fact that before the crying child dies, the text that says, "I'm sorry," is different from when the Fredbear plushie talks. This implies that this was the older brother talking to the child on his deathbed, and he has nightmares about being his little brother scared of these animatronics.
Itachi himself would be impressed.
Wow, so that's why the animatronics were in the house.
And why the house layout is different than the one in the mini games.
Puzzle pieces all starting to fit in.
Can't wait for the Jenga tower to crash and burn once we get to the 5th game.
We still have extra things to do for this game. Not only do I want you guys to see something special about Night 7, but there's also DLC that we can play with this game.
Are you serious?
We also have to fit this into the whole story too, Don.
The crying child did not die for this.